I'm about to build the craziest Minecraft city ever, all in the next 30 days. Why? Well, I've only posted 7 videos in 2023, and I want to make up for it by building non-stop and posting videos every 2 to 3 days for the rest of the year. This is going to be the hardest challenge I've ever done on YouTube, and the clock is already ticking. Welcome back to the hardcore world. If you're new here, all you gotta know is that we spent the last 356 days in this world building up quite a bit of infrastructure. We have our starter base here, our first house of the village over here, some crop fields, and then a portal up on that hill. You're pretty much caught up now. What I want to do today is tackle one of our first buildings and really get down the style and scale we want this village to be. I mean, this house kind of helps, but I think we can do a lot more. In between episodes, I laid out a ton of different layouts here, which we can pick from to kind of start our base. And I think I want to tackle this one here today on the outskirts of the city. This is going to be kind of like a guard building. Whoever lives here is sort of guarding the village. I've really been wanting to build with blackstone, which you have quite a bit of from last episode, and also some white blocks. So we have a white-black contrast for our build. I think we'll also use quite a bit of dark oak wood. We don't really have a whole lot right now. So a good first project could be heading up here to my new logging area and working on chopping down some trees. Except we only have 2 dark oak saplings. Are you kidding me? Looks like we've got a bit of a walk on our hands here. Actually, I do got this horse though, so we can use this. This horse is so slow. This is kind of annoying me. This isn't even really worth it, but oh well. I was pretty sure there was dark oak. Oh, there it is, right over there. And there's a whole lot I want to say about the series we're doing. I'll leave that for a little later on. Right now, let's just collect some dark oak wood. Alright, I've got 4 stacks and a bunch of saplings in case we run out, so I think we should be good. Unfortunately, it looks like I lost my horse. That's too bad. I think he's gone forever. I think we should not even look for him. Such a shame. I really like that horse a lot. Dark oak checked off the list. I think we should move on to some white colored blocks like calcite and diorite, and the only place we're gonna find that is underground. I actually remember somewhere down one of these tunnels I actually found an amethyst geode. Yep, right here. And there's still quite a bit of calcite for me to mine out of here. To be honest, I was just planning on making one big video where I just build 10-15 houses in a village, and that would have been fine. But I also don't think there's a whole lot of point to that, and instead I'm deciding to spread it out over a ton of content. I don't know how this will go. Maybe the videos will do horrible, maybe they'll do great. I'm not sure. This series will also really give me the chance to dive in to show people how I build, because I get so often asked for tutorials, but I don't really have a good way to present those until now. And what's really inspired me, honestly, is all these upcoming YouTubers like Ryan Trahan or Sam Sulik, who are really just authentic personalities on camera and are not super overly edited. I think that's what I've been enjoyed watching lately, so I wanted to have a go at it myself. But up next, we need to find some diorite. There's some right over here in this cave. Let's grab this real quick. Diorite and calcite all checked off the list. I do want to try to make some concrete though. Oh, I actually have a bit of sand and gravel. Okay, we might actually have enough here. Let's see. Oh wait, we already have some in there. And then if we just grab some white dye, how much can we make? Quite a bit. This should be maybe enough. And this light gray concrete powder, we'll take some of that too. So what we got to do now is do a little bit of pillaring. Let some water flow down, and we can mine it all right back up. And then one final thing I should have gotten it back when we were down there. I need to grab some deep slate. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we got our deep slate, but did I mention I hate this layout we have? Or I don't hate it, it's just not big enough. How about we just add a little bit to it actually? Maybe for this little area here, which is going to be a tower, we can make it a little bit more of a decorated base like this. I'll keep messing with it, but I feel like we're on the right track here. There are just so many like dark gray blocks in the game that I feel like I have to mess around with them to see if I can find something that looks kind of unique. I think we're kind of getting there. I think this is looking good. I also want to add some different blocks for more shading here. More just darker blocks, but I think these look good. Here we go. I like this a lot. Let's put all our deep slate blocks away and grab some dark oak and our lighter blocks. I'm gonna go ahead and lay out some pillars here, but I think we should start by just finding the height of this tower. So let's start building up. Minecraft builds always have that phase where they just look horrible and you have no clue what you're doing. but it usually works out in the end, and I'm hoping it works out in the end like this time. I'm pretty confident with this little section here, so let's fill in the walls. And I made this 4 blocks. Oh no, this is gonna be really difficult to build right. We'll see. I think I can pull it off. I'm looking at this build, and I'm actually seeing like a gatehouse here, of having a gate here, which will work perfectly with what we were trying to do. So maybe we'll transition over to sort of more of an idea like that. Okay, I'm starting to like this a lot more. It's really coming together now, I think. So let's just put up the rest of these walls. All right. This is not looking too bad at all. Let's go ahead and add in some base shapes to the roof, completely undetailed, just to figure out how it should look. I actually want to put a watchtower at the top of this tower here, so we're gonna have to grab a few new blocks here. I have an idea for something. I've done something similar before. I'll show you here in a second. I'm copying down a design here for something that I built at the end of my last hardcore season. Kind of forgot we're probably gonna use quite a bit of spruce wood in the detailing of this, so we should go ahead and grow one of those big trees because we have no spruce wood. Now we have a lot of spruce wood, or at least we're about to. Let's build up some pillars here. Okay, hop in free cam to take a look at this. I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and put a little spiked roof on this if we can. And then I'm feeling like we can even add some sort of pattern up here. We'll see how it turns out. There's still a few different rough edges I can see here that we kind of need to work out. So if we just... Here we go. A lot of the fine tuning is done, and it's pretty much a blank canvas now to begin detailing. And I think the most obvious first addition would be some windows, you know? So let's punch some holes in our build. With this even section, we'll do a 2x2 window here in the middle. Let's go ahead and make this gatehouse an actual gate real quick, just with some spruce fences. I think these look the best. This should pretty much keep mobs out, other than maybe we can just put some carpet down there at the bottom. I think we should go ahead and right away pave our pathway through here. I think we'll make it out of coarse dirt. I think that's what the paths inside the city will be. Our next step here is to figure out how to add some color to this thing, because to be honest, it's all just really dark, bland colors. So little pops of color, maybe from flower bushes or leaves, or maybe even like a brick chimney, could look really cool. Let's start with some of these azaleas. There we go. There's kind of this awkward spot here in the roof, and I think putting a chimney there would really help break it up and kind of smooth out that rough edge. There we go. We need to head up here to the top of the tower and then place our bell right there. That way we can warn the village of any attacks from whatever's over there, I guess. Gonna place these iron bars along here just like this. The next thing we definitely have to do is this interior here. Although it's pretty small, building interiors for a lot of these houses is really gonna add so much life to the village. And my idea for the floor is actually gonna be bamboo blocks. Let's see how these look. Yeah, this is the perfect color for this area. However, there's a window like way up here, so I think it only makes sense if there's a little area upstairs too. Staircase up. And then what I think we'll do is we'll use dark oak as our walls. Not quite sure what to do for the roof, so I think I might just put some beams across like this. There. Come on. I think for more contrast, we'll add a mangrove wall right here, and maybe actually some more mangrove just in this in general down here. All right, I just really like this texture in general, to be honest, so let's just rip out this whole wall and place mangrove for it all. But I still want that mangrove in here somewhere, so I'm gonna put it right here and maybe up here too. Because this is like a guard building, there's a few details I want to add. I'm gonna add a anvil up here for our little pot, and then down here we're gonna have 2 armor stands, both of which are gonna have full iron armor. If there's one thing we have a lot of, it's iron, thanks to our farm, so I'm not afraid to use a bunch of it in this build. And with that, I can confidently say that this build is done. I mean, it's not perfect, I'm sure we'll keep adding more, but building like this is a whole lot of fun. And I'll see you again soon for our next episode, where hopefully we can build up some sort of farm here, maybe even a cactus farm. We'll see.